Welcome to another Tableau tutorial video. I'm Weston Palmer. If you find these videos helpful, consider supporting me through Patreon. This request came in from a viewer that asked, can you make a video on how to perform year-over-year calculations on incomplete time periods? For example, what if I have to compare an incomplete 2022 to an incomplete 2021, but I've got all the data for 2021 and the data for 2022 is incomplete because the year's not finished. Great question. Let me show you what I do. So here is some sales data from 2018 to 2022, and I've already gone through and created all the fields, but I'm going to walk you through, and you can see here that 2022 is quite a bit lower than 2021, but that's because right now it's through July versus a full year. So just to show you, here's it by year, by month, and sales. Okay. So what I did was first thing you have to do is you have to find out that point in time, what is your, how far are you going? And I always call this like the max ship date or the max date or current date or whatever. And what this is this is just using the fixed function, fixed, and you're asking for the max ship date, right? That it's as simple as that. The next thing that I do is I create a filter. I call it a lot of different things, but in this case I'm going to call it a year-to-date filter. Make this so you can see it, hopefully. And we're comparing the ship date to the max ship date, right? So this month is going to give you the numeric month. So this is through July, so this would be 7. So January is less than July, so we'd say true, right? Because you want to include that in your year-to-date, year-over-year comparison. This is where it gets a little bit tricky. You have the same thing, except this time it's equal. It's in July, and what you're saying is, actually, I need to change that. Because you want it to be the same day or earlier in the month. So you're looking at the month and then the day. We don't care so much about the year because that's going to be in the columns. And then everything else we're going to call false. I say true and false. You could say show, don't show, include, exclude, whatever. So I'm going to hit OK. And now I'm going to show you that with the filter, right? So now it excludes everything after July 3rd. I've added this max ship date so you can see that it's going to be the same date throughout for all the rows. So let's go back to this sales by year. Here's the sales by year. Here's what it looks like with the filter on. And this makes sense, right? Because if we're looking at that first chart here, July, we're halfway through, we're already on a great trajectory. We're going to outpace 2020, 2021. And that's what it looks like here. So the question was, what about year-over-year comparisons? So all I did was I duplicated this sheet. Then I came up here and did a table calculation. And I selected year-over-year growth. And we get 2022 is a 24% growth over the previous year. 2021 is 22% growth. And so let's see if that makes sense. The difference here, 380 to 472, it's about 90,000. 90,000, maybe it's 20% of that 380. So I mean, you'd have to do the math, but that doesn't seem too far out. So that's how you would do if you're looking to compare year-over-year progress. Thanks, great question. Keep them coming. Thanks for watching. I hope you'll subscribe and turn on notifications so you know when new videos are released. Check out some of these other videos I think you'll find helpful.